round 3, the final round of the larger-than-life Yukon Territorial Championships from Whitehorse, Yukon. This is it. This is the exciting conclusion. And no spoilers, but this is an exciting conclusion. So you are going to want to watch this thing all the way through to that exciting monster concluding 18th hole, because anything can happen out on this course. So, oh, hey. I'm Matt. Should have probably introduced myself right off the bat. I'm Matt Lisac with Park Pro, and joining me once again for the final round is the Doctor, Jeremy Gauthier. What's up, Jeremy?
No, I'm doing very good. I'm very happy to be right here commentating on disc golf.
Yeah,
thanks for having me again.
We're just cruising. We're dancing along to the Park Pro theme song.
Yeah, so banging.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, look at these views.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about that nice sunset over the hills in Whitehorse. I'm talking about Luke Levesque's cool guy shades and flamingo shirt. He has been leading this tournament almost from the get-go, and he is trying to go wire to wire for his first big A-tier win. He's a teenager. He's a young phenom.
You can definitely do it.
And he has old man power chasing him from behind here with Edan Badajos from Homer, Alaska. You've seen him carving up these fairways with smooth backhand lines. Good putter. He nailed a couple of long ones last round, so hopefully he's going to try and...
Especially at the end of last round. So it's hopefully he's got that attitude coming in. And, of course, the junior Badajos.
Yeah.
Jai. That's kind of cool seeing him on this.
Our first father-son combo.
This is
They're both
pretty
sponsored
awesome.
by Legacy Discs, representing up in Homer, Alaska. Jai is kind of the opposite in a lot of ways. They're both good at putting, but Jai is a forehand dominant player. So
cool.
When his dad was carving up those lines with backhands, he was throwing them with forehands.
Sure.
Two ways to get there.
And, of course, you got King of the Allen Hill back for round 3. Still, warm-up pumps for chumps.
Ding 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 ding.
Words to live by.
Yeah, the local legend, and I really do think he will be a local legend after this coverage comes out, because he is showing off that Whitehorse Yukon disc golf skill, which is step up, chuck it, park it.
Is there a big friendly kind of a nickname for him that we...
I don't know. We got 18 more holes to come up with one.
Yeah.
Maybe he will do something unique and notable.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic. Hole 1 is one of the meaner holes on the entire course. It requires a really good drive, both on power and on accuracy. You're going to want to either turn something over cleanly through that gap where Luke is standing, lining it up, or you're going to throw a safe forehand and try and get yourself an open second shot. It's a mean way to start a round, but as a viewer of disc golf, one of my favorites.
Of course. Kick it off right away. Oh, looked a little less aggressive than last time, it looks like.
No, but that settles in nicely on that dusty road, and that's, I think, exactly what he was trying to do. Just get it around the corner to somewhere where you could throw it up to the basket.
Was he up, that view of him up there beforehand, was he just checking a line out, or was that before he teed off? Or
Yeah, I think he was actually trying to find a landing zone, which is great advice for young and old disc golfers alike.
Yeah.
If you're not sure you're going to get all the way to the pin, it's important to throw to a specific spot. There's hitting gaps, but and that one pushes through.
Yeah.
But you really have to be cognizant of where your disc is landing. If it's a layup, even like if you're just scooting out of the woods, that's the number one thing I see from people that ruins their scramble game, is they can find the window out of the woods, but they haven't made a decision on a landing zone. So that's some veteran play from Luke there, just spotting a landing zone and throwing right to it. I mean, if you cut the hole in half, that's a couple of 195-foot holes, and most of these guys should be able to hit a spot 195 feet away.
Yeah, yeah. Jai just looking like he's just doing a bit of stretching. First time on coverage, probably.
Well, I think so. I don't know. They have had cameras up there in Alaska before for, I think it was called the King of the Hill, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
King of the Mountain, King of the Hill.
All right.
Boy, I'm really not doing my duty here, not remembering what that tournament was. But there was a big tournament that a lot of big pros came up from the continental United States over the years. And that was one of the many inspirations.
Oh, Eden.
Oh, give me all of that
Beautiful.
you got. Oh, yeah, I'll watch that all day.
Absolutely. Oh, Jai is in a bit of a pickle, but what's he gonna do? Is he gonna get himself out to save a line?
Looks like he got hung up over on the right hand. Yeah, he's in the tree.
Oh boy.
So he's in the clear.
Yeah.
But that's going to be, I guess that'll be a putt.
Yeah. Alan looking like, get that skip. Oh.
Yeah. And as you can see in the top corner of the screen here, we are representing Northwest Tel, the best telecom company in all of Canada, representing the territories, representing Northern Alberta and BC. They've got television, and some of you might be watching on Northwest Tel right now. And if you are,
Sure.
We're here to let you know that there is a lot more Canadian disc golf on YouTube on the Park Pro channel. So if this is your first time seeing Canadian professional disc golf, check out the rest of the Canadian Disc Golf Tour this year on Parked Pro on YouTube, because we got 7 other tournaments this year that are all from, I wouldn't say equally exciting places, because the Whitehorse is pretty high up there. But
Yeah.
yeah, check it out. There's a lot of great tournament coverage.
I enjoyed everything from last year, Matt.
Yeah, it was all good.
Oh, Alan. Oh,
Let's not decide his nickname on that one. How
all
about?
right. Yeah, sounds good. It's only hole 1. We got lots to go.
Oh, high left hill. No, not allowed.
Nope.
Not permitted.
17 holes to go, Matt.
Yeah.
We got a better one to come up with.
So
Ian tapping in a bogey. Luke just chipping his way up to a par.
yeah, that
Nice
is
way to
smart
start.
play. I mean, this really does play a lot like a par 4. So if
Yeah.
he found a way to get a pretty reliable 3 on it, that's some good disc golf right
Well,
there.
and if you've got a lead like that too, on a tough course like this,
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of people trying to make that push to catch him, and that's where a lot of those mistakes happen unless you're having just a lights out round. So if you're Luke, he's unlikely he's checking scores, and if he just knows that no one's making a giant push for him, might just play the safe game as much as you can, and then just go for your opportunities if you can catch it.
Yeah, make him come to you.
Yep.
Right? And he's smart enough to know. He's a student of the game, so he gets it.
Yeah. Hole 2, 440 feet. Big long pump, probably a forehand, big hyzer, or just a nice big backhand turnover. Whoa.
A baked apple turnover.
Yeah. Who didn't work all day today? This is fun. Anyway, this hole is pretty cool. You got some thick trees right behind it if you go earlier in the trees. So best bet is just to stay on your left-hand side. Play it smart. I'm assuming Luke is probably going to try and get to the green.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. No.
Boy, that disc, it's early. You can tell he's got all the power to get there.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, just needed to be a little bit flatter out of his hand, a little bit longer.
Yeah, Eden going for that nice big turnover again. I like
He
watching
is so
these.
good at these.
It's just got to get out of it.
Panning
Look
out,
at
Jeremy.
this.
It is panning out. Oh, catches the last row of trees. Boy, he would have probably had a putt there, I think.
Yeah.
What a throw.
Okay, what's Jai got? I want to see this forehand power.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got forehand power. Holy
Yeah.
smokes, he can throw it.
He can chuck a
Okay.
disc.
All right.
That had all the distance. He's pin high. He's
That's
just
kind of where Luke ended up in round 1, wasn't it? Kind of
Yeah.
up and around there.
Yeah, he's
And-
for sure got the power to get there.
Yeah.
Al puts
Al.
a better move on this one. Still coming out a little bit early. Similar spot to last round.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah. It's a daunting, especially like really early in the round, to throw that forehand as hard as you can. You got to make sure that you warmed up properly before the round.
This today looks phenomenal. Oh, man, Jai.
So, yeah, welcome
Okay.
to the show, Edan Badajos.
Yeah. Cobweb shooken.
Yeah.
Just, he's ready to go.
The young man chucks a disc and putts from everywhere.
I see Alan has changed his hat to from the Whitehorse Disc Golf Association to a different one today.
Okay, yeah. Maybe trying out some new sponsors.
Yeah.
He's going to be...
Let's get it.
Oh, come on, Eden.
Eden.
Perfect putt.
Oh, okay. Just continuing his good putting from the end of last round.
Yeah, he didn't slow down at all between rounds there.
He looks so focused, too.
And that's important because Luke does not have a look from
Okay.
there.
So he'll be tapping in for par.
So that'll be one stroke. Getting it back from the first hole.
Yeah, Jai still nice run on that one.
Yeah. Dropping pars for everybody else.
Yeah.
Highlight putt from Eden. It's good to get those ones early in the round. And that flamingo shirt is really something else.
It really is. You don't see a lot of those on the Canadian Disc Golf Tour.
You
At
don't.
least I didn't anyway.
I think that's the only one we've seen.
Yeah, fantastic. Look at this little run back.
Picture perfect. The
Slow
exact
Pro.
right.
What did you guys call it? The Slow Pro? What are we
Slow
calling?
Pros are
the
real
Slow
special
Pro.
events.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And they're sponsored by Kubota, so you'll know when you see that Kubota on the screen,
gotcha.
you know somebody did something real good.
Cool. Par 3, hole 3, 179 feet. This is that one little plug and play. Some people go way over the top. Some people try just to throw something on a really, just try to pump it out there and have it fade hard at the end. But guess what? There's some trees out there.
And with Ryan Watson not on the card today, it's probably going to be on Jai to be the forehand representative, but I have a feeling we're probably going to see 4 backhands. It just makes so much sense. The hole lines up perfectly for a backhand shot, but you do have to hit it the right angle and the right pace.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks early. That push through?
That was a little bit early.
Okay, yeah.
But he's going to have a look through some trees for there.
Luke,
We're going over the top again?
No. Look at this. This is a different Luke Levesque today.
Yeah. He got the skip right. I think he was trying to play the skip,
that's
and it
great.
didn't quite work out last round. He gets the skip.
Yeah.
He's going to have a putt.
Sure.
Oh, and we do see the forehand.
Jai. That might have been a good tree kick. Because that looked like that was fading hard to the right.
Yeah.
He's got a putt.
Al really taking his time on this one.
Oh, this looks... Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Just a little bit too much oomph.
Yeah.
On that one. I just really enjoyed my time in these Yukon forests. I mean,
Nice try.
I believe it was Park Pro regular commentator Ben Loggins, and he maybe heard it from somewhere else. Beautiful putt by Alan.
Yeah.
Who passed along the wisdom that a disc golf course is only as good as the forest it's built into. Yeah. Yes, Al.
Big pump.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, yeah. Well deserved.
And when you're and this course is pretty much right in town, right on the edge of town. So so you're not that far away from civilization here,
Yeah.
but it's still just the sort of wilderness of the Yukon. You can feel it when you're out in the forests.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just the extra birds in the background. Some ineffable quality to a wild forest.
Oh, the smell. You can't get over the smell of just being out in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that is going to be about the only break these guys get for, I would say, the rest of the round, because this hole plays the easiest on the entire course. You can kind of tell from it being a fairly standard... I can't believe we could actually hear him make the karate noise. These cameras that we've been using are real good.
yeah, no kidding. I think he chopped the tree down on his way out.
I think so. All right, so we've got Luke and a couple of Badajoses here.
Oh, Ryan Watson is making a push.
Yeah,
Okay.
not too shabby. One down.
Yeah.
And Alan has now also worked his way into a tie for third. So we've got a three-way chase here. Still a few strokes back from Eden, and Eden is a few strokes back from Luke. But this is anybody's game, and we see the chase squad there. Jeremy, Travis, Jesse Caden, and Ben Monkman. The Monkman.
Monkman.
Monkarino.
Lunka lunka ding dong.
Yeah. So now the challenge really begins. Hole 4 is a par 4. It's 440 feet, which doesn't sound that far, but it's a tunnel the entire way. We have seen some forehands trying to get to about this red tee pad here over on the right, and just hoping, kind of like on hole 1, that you can land it in a good spot. If you can push it forward to this opening here, that would be prime real estate, because you really want to simplify your second shot. We've seen Luke go way over the top to bail out way left and find a gap from there, and that's worked pretty well. We've also seen Eden go around the outside, so this is the third round. So these guys have now tackled this challenge in the tournament twice. I'm curious to see what they do the third time.
And the outside's looking a little bit more difficult. Looking at that from last round, it seemed like a little bit better of a play just to pump it way up and just go around the outside into the green. But no, there's a lot of trees that are guarding the basket on your way in. So,
oh yeah.
Oh, Luke. Oh no.
Even more inside this time. I don't know if that's going to get the same distance that he got. Oh, it still gets over top of everything.
Oh man. Oh boy.
And that's not terrible.
That went far left.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to Luke. I think he was trying to turn those over.
It makes
to keep
sense.
it going a little bit straighter, a little bit
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
We mentioned in the first round that the elevation here is not super high. I did a double check on the old Google machine, Jeremy.
Okay.
I got this thing on my phone, lets you look up information
Uh-huh.
on the internet.
What?
Yeah, you can ask your phone a question,
Yeah.
and something in the internet will answer it for you. I don't know how it works.
Really?
But it turns out Whitehorse is about the same elevation as Edmonton, which
Oh,
is
okay.
about 650 meters or so.
Okay.
So and Edmonton's not at sea level. Like 650 meters is not nothing. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's about the same elevation as Edmonton, higher up than Vancouver that we just saw at the BC Open, but definitely lower elevation than, say, the
the
Big
Canmore
Bear
and all
Classic
that, yeah.
we saw last year.
Yeah, okay.
Some other ones. So it is a higher elevation than what Luke is used to playing on the West Coast. So maybe that over-the-top play, that disc is ideal, on his home courses near Victoria, but it just didn't quite have enough turnover to get there here. So we are seeing the same tilt grenade shot from him again, and this time he's got it dialed in perfectly.
Huh. Well, that worked out well.
Yeah, it's the
really well
advantage
for
of getting to throw the same throw twice in a row.
Yeah. Trying to make a bid. That looked good.
Wow. That was a solid run.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was a layup. I think he was trying to put that in.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
All right, so
Eden
Eden threw. Just to clarify, he landed at the drop zone. He wasn't throwing an OB stroke.
Yeah.
He's going to be tapping in for a 4 there, and Luke's got a great chance at a 3.
Wow.
And
He's
puts
just
it in.
not stopping.
No, pedal to the floor.
Yeah. That gives the tree a little tap on the way up.
What he's an exothermic reaction, Jeremy.
An exothermic reaction.
Yeah.
Why is that, Matt?
He's just giving off flames right now. There's just flames emanating from his body.
Nice joke.
Is that right, Mr. Chemistry? Did I get that right?
Sure. Yeah. You're just yes. He's very hot right now. He's spontaneously going in the right direction.
That's right.
Yeah.
Catalyst.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We get to see this big forehand again from Jai.
That's more kinetics, Matt, but that's okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Still gets you where you need to go.
This is hole 4, the Tetra Tech. Coincidence? Yes. But that is a beautiful forehand from Jai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hole 5, par 3, 256 feet. This is that nice downhill, treacherous island green.
There's a Mandy Landy. You
Perfect.
have to get it within this white box you can see outlined here on the screen.
So if you want it to lay up right at the front, it's not a bad play, and then lay up to the basket.
Easy threesy.
There were some big numbers taken last round.
We saw some wacky rolls. Some
Very
skips.
yeah, it was very easy to go.
I can't believe it.
You're up next.
Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ooh. Wow.
Alan inbounds.
That's exactly.
Unbelievable.
Thanks again to PDGA Canada specifically. Your player fees get all reinvested back into Canada for courses, events, all kinds of initiatives, helping Team Canada. Roller coaster of emotions.
That was close.
Somebody in the graphics department was playing with us there.
Yeah.
That went from OB to NB to OB. And this one's got to sit down too.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. So he's 2 for 3 on that shot.
Yeah.
He's flirting with it every time.
Jai going with a nice low forehand.
Yeah, this looks like something kind of zony, whatever the legacy version of the zone is. I would imagine it would be something like that.
Nice and safe. And Eden, what?
Playing the skip off the road.
Interesting.
Doesn't work,
Did not work as well.
but it was a cool shot.
It was really neat.
So we saw Luke go off the power line in round 2,
Yes.
and we're going back to this tilt. You don't see a lot of people throwing the tilt anymore, and honestly, when you see stuff like that, you wonder maybe some more people should be throwing that tilt.
Yeah.
And we see the complete opposite, and it's even better for Eden there.
Yep.
So our 2 leaders both chucking from the drop zone, which means green light for Jai and Alan here to pick up some strokes.
Dangerous putt for him. Get it. Yep. Okay.
Solid run.
Yep.
All right, let's see if Al can focus up here.
Get it. Oh,
Yes, sir, he can.
baby.
Yes, sir. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no hill far enough away from the basket.
Come on, give us the fist pump.
No, just a sheepish grin and a chuckle.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, he's gonna be 85 years old in a nursing home, and he's gonna tell us, you know, back in my day,
yeah.
I used to be a professional disc golfer.
I was on coverage in Park Pro.
Yeah.
How many people can you say have been on coverage in Park Pro?
27.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. Look at the wind pickup.
Lots. Yeah, this is one of the open pockets for sure. There's that road that's kind of going through and gonna do some wacky things.
Yeah. Plus, you're throwing downhill. Don't know if the wind is pushing up the valley or down the valley. It just does all sorts of weird stuff to your disc. Okay, now they've gone the downhill. Now they're going to head back uphill 350 feet, straight uphill. So it's a bit of a pump off the drive. It's par 4, nice short par 4.
Short in distance, but not short in power.
Yeah. And then a little chipper up to the basket, but you still got to navigate a bunch of trees. Pick your gap. They're all gaps, but they're the tiniest gaps you could hit.
Yeah. There's some of these holes have like one very distinct way to go. Some of them have a couple of different ways to go.
And then it drops off behind the basket.
Yeah. This one, it's kind of obvious as to what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to throw it into the gap, up the hill, and then throw it through the next gap towards the basket.
Yeah.
And does Al do it again with that lightweight Roadrunner of his?
And look at that nice skip up the top.
And that's the best that he's thrown all weekend too.
Holy smokes.
And remember what I said about there being only one way to approach this hole, Jeremy?
Where is Jai going?
Nobody told Jai because
what?
he had to look at the map, a topographical
Wait,
map. What are those ones that those people do in
topographical map.
orienteering?
Yeah.
And he saw that the basket is kind of close to the side of the hill over on the left there.
Interesting.
And so he basically threw back towards hole 5 that we just played.
Okay.
So he threw a forehand pretty much at the pin of hole 5 and let it kind of hug the hillside. And if he got far enough, he's going to have a look back up the hill at the basket on the back door.
Smart
and
play.
Nobody else thought of that.
Yeah, smart play.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of people breaking courses. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Eden getting almost to the top of the hill.
He just about had the line there.
Almost had the line as well. He's got a putt, though.
Yeah.
So-
And we missed Luke's grenade. It was pretty good, but it just panned out to the left, so he ended up down the hill a bit, and he did not get that forehand all the way up
No.
onto the plateau here. So he's going to have to take another stroke from there just to get out somewhere to the open around where Alan threw from.
Alan letting it up a little bit short. Unless he just wants a challenge. You never know. Okay, Luke, where are you now? Oh, no.
And that's 2 shots to get out of there.
Oh, boy.
I mean, these courses have teeth,
Yeah.
and he found them all.
Okay, that's a nice out.
And that should be a tap-in for him.
Stopping the
But
bleeding.
yeah, that's a couple of strokes he didn't need to take. And there's Jai.
Look at this.
Yeah, wide open. There's no trees. Everyone else is goofing around in the forest.
Yeah.
And here he is out in the open.
Did he play this both rounds like this?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I imagine he did, though, because I don't think you get to the final round and say, I'm going to try something crazy.
Yeah.
And he gets most of the way up the hill. Just
Wow.
playing catch with the old man
I
there.
was going to say playing catch with Dad.
Yeah, and look how open that is.
Oh, that's a nice run. He wanted it, though. Okay, Jai, can you put this in? That's okay.
Easy 4?
4 is still good.
Yep.
Man,
All right.
Alan.
No fear.
Oh.
Everything but in.
He put 2 less Vaseline on his disc.
Yeah. Just a little more grease
Little
on that
more,
one.
yeah. He put 3/8 instead of instead of 1/2 of an inch of it on.
So tough hole, not even the hardest on the course. Top 5 hardest on the course, though.
Really?
And do you want to know who got all the birdies in this round?
Yeah, I'd actually like to know.
I'll give you the list.
Okay.
There we go. That's it.
No one really.
No birdies this round. So Edan, Jai, and Al getting the par here, not giving up strokes to anybody. You know, you got to know sometimes that par is okay on some of these holes.
Yeah.
And I really like this play by Jai, you know?
I really do, yeah.
Like, there's an off chance maybe he was a little bit closer to the hillside and could get all the way up to the basket for a putt, but it is so much more open from over there.
Yeah.
Like, there's that clump of trees in focus now, but that's about it.
You got to have a huge arm to get it up that hill, too.
Yeah.
All right, checking in on our scoreboard. Luke still holding on. Nice, comfortable lead. Edan still within range, though. Yeah, still Alan and Jai. A couple bad holes, and like it could be anybody's game, really. Brian Watson slipping a little bit. Jeremy Reed, Travis Banks, Caden Smith, Jesse DeVos.
Look at Jeremy Reed.
Wow,
2 down through 7.
Still rounding that off.
2 down through 7 for Jeremy Reed. 2 down through 6 for Alan Hill. Those are your 2 under par for the tournament guys, or for the round. And we could see some more movement here.
Yep.
If Al is going to keep playing like this, he's going to slowly work his way back up into contention.
It's the scariest person to have, is just someone you don't suspect.
Yeah.
Is a very slow moving person
With
sneaking
a big
up
beard.
on you. Yeah.
And who lives in the Yukon.
Yeah.
And you don't know how he got there.
Oh,
And
what?
he lives in the woods.
Oh, what?
And he doesn't have a cell phone.
This is getting scary, Matt.
And he hunts raccoons.
Oh, what? Oh boy, this.
But that's not Alan. I'm not.
No,
talking
that's
about
definitely not Alan. That's another guy with a big beard that lives in the forest that eats raccoons.
Yeah.
Hole 7, par 3, 225 feet.
One of the only other kind of, I'm not going to say easy birdies, but like it's right there for the taking. You just got to hit one gap and have the right disc selection.
Looks like you've got 2 main lines to hit on your way in.
Yeah. We'll see the forehand. We saw Ryan Watson try this line with the forehand. Let's see if Jai can improve on it. That's the angle. That is the angle. And he just catches the inside tree.
Oof.
You can see what he's going for there, right, though?
Oh, yeah.
Started out on anhyzer and let it flatten out and head towards the basket.
Yeah.
That is kind of the shape of the fairway.
Yeah, absolutely. Edan is...
Yeah, it's clean.
Beauty.
Almost entirely
Oh, boy.
clean. That's going to be a makeable putt.
What do we got from Luke?
Over the top.
Oh,
One
he's
more
always
time.
going back to the grenades. Or the... That's not a grenade, is it? It's,
Yeah, I think that was a grenade.
It's a grenade.
And he's getting closer and closer to Andre's head there, but missed him one more time. It's going to be a makeable distance a putt, but he's going to be straddling some twigs.
Sounds like a kind of a fun old-timey song, eh?
Yeah, bluegrass song.
Straddling some twigs, trying to make the basket. You're straddling some twigs.
All right, did I jinx Alan by
I
talking
think-
about how good his round was going so
I
far?
think you did, yeah.
I think I might have.
Yeah, I think you did. Okay, let's see what Jai can do here.
We've got a
He's
window.
close, but he's looks like he's got it nicely framed. Oh,
Oof.
yikes!
He had all the want on that one.
Yep.
It's not for lack of trying on these ones. And yeah, okay, his stance is actually not affected too much, but those branches are definitely in a spot where you're thinking about him, and he
Yep.
gets it up and over and in the basket. Really nice birdie for him, which is important because Edan is 15 feet away, and he also makes his
Oh
birdie.
boy. Okay.
So our 2 leaders are still going at it. Al's going to give one back, and Jai is going to take the par on the card. So we got probably a continued tie for 3rd place here. We head back to the last one along this ridge. There's kind of 2 distinct parts of the course. The first 8 holes go up and down this part of the hillside.
Okay.
And then after hole 8, you kind of head back. Oh my goodness, that couldn't have got any skinnier. Then you sort of head back through the players area where there's kind of the tournament central, and then you head to hole 9, which sort of starts the other half, the other side of the course.
Okay.
So throwing downhill here, we're making our way back down the hill towards player central. Hole 8 is we've seen a lot of different approaches to this one. We've seen the high grenade from Luke. We've seen the low thumber from Ryan. We've seen the straight forehand down the hill from Al. We've seen the big hyzer over the right side by Eden.
Well, and how long have you been putting on this hole, Matt?
Every day for the last...
Man.
Couldn't even tell you.
And you keep walking away.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And then I hide behind a tree.
You hide behind a tree. So a bunch of different lines that you want to take. What are these guys going to do?
So,
Eden going wide around.
Taking the biggest gap.
Yeah.
He's kind of had mixed results on it.
You're running that risk of running down the hill based on the landing, but that looks...
Did it stick in a tree as
I
well?
think so. Okay, this looks like another grenade.
Different disc, though. He's not going with the clear disc this time, which is weird because he parked it both times.
Well, but he wants to try and park it with a different disc.
Yeah.
Wow, he went long down the hill.
Yeah, he should have gone for the disc that goes 20 feet less far.
Jai also going around the edge. The outside, around the outside, around the outside.
Well played.
Nice shot. He's got a putt.
Yeah, you can see how Jai made his way onto the lead card here.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got all the shots.
And Alan.
I like this play. He's going to crash a tree at some point, and you just sort of hope it's that last row of trees.
Yeah.
Or maybe the trees behind the basket.
If you got the line. Oh, I thought Luke was throwing another shot up top.
No, he's just lugging a cart around on a super hilly course, which is a bold move.
Oh, what a run. Nice try, Eden.
Yeah.
Okay. You got Luke trying to keep that momentum going. What's he got?
Ooh. The high left means he was going for it.
Yep.
Means he gave it lots of effort.
Oh, that's nice and close, Jai. Can you convert? Oh. Yeah, he knows it.
Yeah. That one's going to go in sometimes. That's not a for sure putt that every basket should catch, but that one is going to go in sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I saw this right in the opening title sequence, but this might have been the first disc golf park course in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, a bit of history up here in the Yukon. And they got a bunch of disc golf park courses. Ryan Norquay and everybody else that's involved in the scene here has done a great job of putting up courses all over the place in the Yukon. Ryan's working hard to grow the sport up here. And I tell you what, it's a great sport for a place like the Yukon.
Absolutely.
You got all this nature. Perfect hills, forest, mountains.
Yeah. Boom.
Beautiful putt.
No problem. Did you try any of anything from Woodcutter's Brewing, Nat?
I did not.
Just the logo itself, I'm intrigued by
It's a
it.
beautiful logo, and I hear it's great.
Yeah.
And if you can get it in your local stores, definitely check it out because they support disc golf.
Ah, nice.
Any brand that supports disc golfers know what to do.
Yeah.
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 Okay, here's our Air North flyover for the hole 9. It's par 3, 250 feet.
Yeah.
Straight at her.
So smooth.
Ace run. We got a crowd. You saw it walking off that last hole. We got a crowd developing here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got everybody that's kind of finished over on the AM sides, making their way over to lead card now. And it's starting to get a little intimidating.
Yeah.
So I know, I think Eden at least has probably played on camera, possibly, but, and Luke has now played on camera in front of crowds, but, I'm not sure what Jai's experience is on camera in front of a crowd. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Alan, there you go.
Oh, he cleaned it up.
That's the one.
Nice shot.
I'm pretty sure Al has not played in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
So this is new ground for all these guys. Look at this line. Look at this line from Jai.
Okay. All right.
The flex forehand. I wasn't expecting to see that.
Huh.
Okay. One more time with that same disc. Oh, he looks like he makes the correction. Is he going to get through?
Wow. What
Most
a
of the way.
shot.
Okay.
Those are... If you can have 3 of those shots in your group. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Trying to pump the crowd up a little bit.
Crowd loves it.
There we go.
That's one. Could we see our first star frame here, Jeremy?
On hole 9.
Yeah, 2.5 rounds into the tournament.
Did you just jinx it, Matt?
Probably. Come
I
on,
hope
Al.
you didn't.
Don't let me down, buddy.
Oh,
Yes, sir,
okay.
that's 2.
All right. That's not bad.
I love that the crowd is pumping him up. He's kind of got the James Harden beard going. I know you don't know who that is.
I have no idea who.
All right, I'll show you in between rounds.
Is this a basketball guy?
It is a basketball
Yeah,
guy.
see, I know my basketball references.
That's right, yeah.
The fact that I don't know of them.
We're gonna look it up on the internet machine
right.
in my pocket.
Well, hole 10, I'll come back a lot more wiser about basketball.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is our first star frame
Wow.
of the event so far, and that's what happens when things get close. When these lead card guys start going, you know, sometimes it can be a choke bonanza, and sometimes you get the best, most dialed-in version of these players. And
Yep.
I'm excited to see which one we're getting here.
Absolutely. Well, taking a look at that scoreboard check-in before we head to the break. Luke, still got a nice buffer. Eden still can chase him down. Alan, so all three of them are 2 down for the round. Nice jibe. -1.
Yeah,
Not
this
bad
is-
from the lead card.
This is our best performance by the lead card
Yeah.
we've seen so far.
There's a little bit of a separation between Ryan and Jeremy, Travis, and then you've got Caden, Jesse, and Benjamin. Yeah. But back 9, anything can happen, really.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
We will see if it will be fear or opportunity that is the driving force for the final 9 holes.
You're such a poet.
You see what I did there,
So
Jeremy?
poetic.
You see what I did there?
That was
If you're
very
not
good.
subscribed to Park Pro,
Very
please
good.
hit that subscribe button. Get all the Canadian disc golf content your heart can handle. And show us a little bit of love. Maybe hit that like button too. I know we're asking for a lot. That's 2 buttons on your phone you got to hit. But it means a lot to us. Say hi. Let us
You know what?
you're enjoying
Just
this Canadian disc golf
click the
content.
button and then just fake it, but then just keep going. You know, press that button down.